You know I love music. And every time I hear something hot, it makes me want to move. It makes me want to have fun. But it's something about this joint right here. This joint right here, it makes me want to let it go. Can't let this thing called love get away from you. Feel free right now, go do what you want to do.
Hey, y'all, hey. Welcome back. It's Thursday. Get it.
And no time for negative vibes, 'cause I'm winning. It's been a long week, I put in my heart.
Yes. I'm glad you're back too.
Feels so good to get it right. So I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking past the mirror. Don't stress through the night at a time in my life, ain't worried about if you feel it. Got my head on straight, I got my vibe right. I ain't gonna let you kill it. See,
hey y'all. Y'all doing good? Hey. Hope y'all dancing. Hi, Miss Laverne. Good to see you again. Hi, Lee. Hey, Tamika. Jessica.
When you're doing all the things that you wanna do, get the best out of life, treat yourself to something new. Keep your head up high in yourself, believe in you, believe in.
Yes, honey.
Really good time.
Right. Bling Inspiration is in the house.
Wear a smile if it's raining. I gotta enjoy myself.
Get it, Gwen.
Regardless, I appreciate life. I'm so glad that it's mine. So I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking past the mirror. Ain't worried about doing what you're gonna do. I'm a lady, so I must stay classy. Gotta keep it high, keep it together if I want to get better. See,
y'all remember that dance? Y'all doing good tonight? We're gonna get started in just a minute. Y'all gotta loosen up from the day. Get ready to have some fun. Shake it off.
I ain't gonna let nothing get in my way. No matter what nobody has to say.
I see you, Deidre.
I ain't gonna let nothing get in my way. No matter what nobody has to say. Feels so good when you're doing all the things that you wanna do. Get the best out of life, treat yourself to something new. It's a really good thing to say that I won't change my life. My life's just fine.
Yes, y'all loosened up. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We back at it. We back at it, y'all. Welcome back. It's Thursday night with Michaels and Miss Creative CEO. Listen, I am so happy. Y'all, this is episode 10. 10. We have been here 10 times in a row for the last 10 weeks. We have been on the Michaels platform, and I am so grateful that I still get to celebrate you and celebrate my tribe. So, first of all, how many new people we got up in here tonight? How many new people we got up in here? Chiquita, you're my first time. Great. Thank you for being here. Francis is a newbie. Excellent. Adrian been here all 10 times. I love it. 10, 10, 10. We got another Miss Glass is a newbie. All right. Cool, 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 cool. All right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is not your regular Michaels event, in case you didn't realize that yet. This is not the regular Michaels type of event. It's very different. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Karen Baxter, and I am Ms. Creative CEO. You see her here? You know that's me right there, right? So I am Ms. Creative CEO. I am an empowerment coach, a mindset mentor, and your craft business bestie. What I do is I help women level up their mindset and their skill set so they can take their businesses figuratively and literally out of the back room into the boardroom and straight to the bank. That's what I do. I am a crafter at heart. I am a DIYer crafter at heart. And I have been crafting for 10 plus years, probably all my life, but really seriously for 10 plus years, okay? And what has happened is I'm a crafter turned coach, all right? And I teamed up with Michaels, and I've been on the platform for a little over a year now, doing different classes and things. And I spoke to Michaels and I said, hey, Michaels, what if we bring regular folk to the Michael stage? And when I say regular folk, I mean people that have jobs and kids and families and craft in the middle of the night, or craft between typing on the computer for work or for school, but people that don't have thousands and thousands of followers, just us, regular folk that have stories, the stories that we all can relate to. And I told him, why don't I do a 10 episode series of Ms. Creative CEO presents the Creative Boss Collective, featuring a different artisan every week. And they said, brilliant, we would love to. And so Michaels has welcomed us to the stage for the last 12 weeks. And we've got some other things working with them. So I'm super, super excited that Michael sees the value in myself and my tribe and in you. So they have us here tonight. So what you're going to experience is a little bit different. You're going to experience dancing, music. You're going to get to know our person that we're going to talk to tonight, our guest tonight. You're going to craft, you're going to learn something, and you're just going to have fun. Feel free to ask questions. My team is here. They're in the chat. They're going to be watching and answering all of your questions as we can. So it's going to be fun. So the first thing before we get started, I want to introduce, but first of all, before we get started, I know who's new here, but where's my tribe? I always got to know where the tribe at, because we travel in packs, okay? Where's tribe? CBCIC. Yes. CBCIC. Yes. 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 Let me tell you, tribe is my community, the community that I lead on Facebook. I have a couple of Facebook groups. One is Creative Boss Collective on Facebook. Okay. But that's my free group. And then I also have a membership group called the Inner Circle, or CBC Inner Circle. And that's what they are. We travel in packs and we support each other, and they show up every week to support their fellow tribe member that's on the platform tonight. So they're beautiful, and I need them to know I appreciate them. So let's get to it. Let's go here. There you go. So you know who we talking to today? All of us, BOD, show them shirts. The bling, the bling. If you can see it on the screen, the bling. Yes, Bling Inspirations by Gigi. Bling Inspirations by Gigi. Let me bring her on up here. Gwen, how are you, girl?
Hello, hello, hello. I am wonderful. Hello.
How do you feel, girl?
I feel good. I feel real good. Yes.
She look good too. She cute, right? She look good too, right? Lord have mercy. Can you believe it's been 10 weeks? Can you hear me?
Me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you believe it's been 10 weeks?
Yes, because I had to wait through the 10 weeks.
Right, you had to wait through the 10 weeks. You're number 10. So it's like, oh my God, when is it gonna get here?
So I do believe, I can believe it. Got kind of anxious a couple of days ago, but yes, 10 weeks because I had to endure it. But listen, I learned from some of the finest, so they were rocking it out. So
yes, we've had some amazing artists on the platform. over these last 10 weeks, and they are incredible. And you are just the next one in line to show the talent that's out here in these craft streets that everybody need to know about.
Yes.
So Gwen,
Yes.
what is it with your passion for bling? Where did that come from?
I guess number one, I love diamonds. So
Of course, girl's best friend. Yes.
personally, I love diamonds, and I like I used to buy the shirts myself,
Mhm.
and I would lose stones. And so one day I just thought, I was wondering, I want to know how to make that. I wonder if I know how to, if I could do that. And that's basically how it started. You know, I like sparkle, anything that sparkles. So I was purchasing the shirts, and I wanted to learn how to do it myself. And that's how it all started. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of times that's what happens in crafting. Our bug is hit by not necessarily a necessity, but you're looking at it and he's like, I wonder if I can make it. I really, really like it. And I'm spending a boatload of money on it. So maybe I can figure out how to make it myself. So you made it yourself. It turned out, good. I know you went through your different iterations and figuring things out, but
Yeah.
what really took you over the edge to become an entrepreneur, an exquisite entrepreneur in bling? What took you there? And was that your first thing, or did you take detours along the way trying other things?
Actually, no, it was my very first thing. You know, I thought I would get into just trying to do shirts and doing that, but I put that aside and just focused mainly on just bling. And what took me over the edge in this is basically I stepped out on faith and did a vending opportunity.
Okay.
And from there, it was like, okay, people like my stuff. People
Right.
will look, people will buy my stuff. So that kind of took me in the entrepreneur thing, and then I started figuring out how to make the best shirt that I possibly could. How to do the best I can if I was going to profit off of that shirt to give people what they wanted to buy.
Right. So let me ask you this. Were you just sitting at home and decided, oh, I'm gonna do some bling? Or did you have to go through some things, like did you have a job and family and all of that stuff you had to deal with to get to where you are now?
Actually, yes, ma'am. I had all of those things, a job, a family, and actually I started off selling to people on that 9 to 5. So yes, and when I saw that they would purchase those my shirts, my items, it kind of, one thing kind of led to another, and fortunately I was able to leave my job, and that's when it really hit me that I can do this full time. I can do this full time. And like I said, that was my first major vending event was after I had left my job. And that was a really jump out on faith because I didn't have no job. I didn't have no money. So I had to go to hubby and say, okay, can I do this? And that was kind of basically the step of and for that vending event, it was quite a penny just to do it. And I didn't know if I would be able to do it. I just kept pushing to do that because, I make all my shirts on my own. So I had to make enough shirts to vend a 2-day, not 1 day, but a 2-day full day event, 10 hours strong. We were there. And I was able to do it. And I say with the help of my family for that first event. I even had my husband making some shirts and helping me with the shirts. So that was my first venture of really getting out on my own. And that started Bling Inspirations by Gigi, because before then, I don't think I even had a name. And, behind me, up top here, was my very first banner.
Wow. Okay.
A long way. That's why I still have that. That was my very first banner that I had in doing a vending event.
Love it. I love it. And see, the thing about that makes you so unique, because you know, these shirts, sometimes a lot of people, they buy the decals already done. They
Yes.
buy it already pre-done.
Right.
Or they have a big 20, 30,000, $50,000 machine that is a stone setter that sets the stones for you. But you, what makes you so special is that you basically hand set or do every one of the decals yourself and make sure each one of those pieces is in its proper place to create a transfer. That's a lot of work, but you figured out how to master that in such a way that it looks as if a machine did it. It really does. I remember when I first got a shirt from you, I was like, what is this? I don't understand. She does this? And I had to talk to you. I said, you do this by hand? Every one of them? Like, I don't understand. You know, I'm like, they're perfect. They're like, this is, y'all, this is y'all see my logo right here in the corner, right? Look at that. Look at it. It's the logo. Exactly the way it's supposed to be. And she put each one of them stones. I'm like, you can't do this. I need to remove the gold. She said, let me do my job. You stay in your lane and let me do my job. And sure enough, it came back exquisite. You know, it's ridiculous. So, okay. So you've been doing, how long you been doing this again?
This will be going on 2.5 years.
All right, so y'all heard that 2.5 years. You would think this type of level, it took 5, 10 years down the road, right? No, 2.5 years. She left her job, started a business, which is very, very successful. So let's talk about a couple of your wins, just some of them, because it's a lot. But let's talk about some of your wins. Where can people find you?
Right now, people can find me. I am in Arbor Place Mall in Douglasville, Georgia. I have a kiosk in Opry Mills Mall in Nashville, Tennessee. Of course, my online boutique. And just recently, about a month ago, I am in a brick and mortar in Lawrenceville, Georgia, the NV Bath and Body.
Right.
Bar. Bath and Bar. That's it.
Bath and Bar, right. So she's in 3 locations. She's in 2 malls and another boutique store in 2.5 years, y'all. Blink, blink. It can be done with your craft. Because let me see it in the chat. How many people do bling or have been interested in bling? Right, Anika? Blink, blink. Like, who's interested in bling or does bling something, anything in the chat? Let me know, because I'm curious. You do, Valerie, Laverne. We got Tracy is, oh my God, bling. Of course, she does. So we've got people that do. And so this is something for you to realize that, listen, you want to learn, Sonia? Well, the person is right here in front of you. She's got a class. Go and tell them about your class real quick. Go on.
Oh, class. Okay, I will be offering a intermediate rhinestone class for t-shirts. I know I say bling bling, but I let people on when they ask me about a bling shirt, I say, you mean rhinestone shirt?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
she extra and she is bougie.
That's so. Right. Rhinestone shirt, yes. Okay, I will be offering a class at the end of June. Is it June 21st? I believe that will be next level to this, but you will get a lot of the good in this class that you'll be taking.
Right. So you are definitely going to get a Michael's discount on this. So the team, and when it's time, will drop those links for you. You want to take it, you want to do it, because you're going to learn how to make your own. And the information that she's going to show you today can help you already, you know, to get your business started or get you motivated and inspired, like Bling inspiration. She could get you, you know, you saw that play on words right there. See how I did it? So it'll get her going, get you going, and she's going to be able to teach you a few things. So let's get to it. Oh, before you do, I want to let them see some of your work. They saw my shirt, your shirt. What about those lips back there?
Lips. Yes. This is a couple of my designs. Actually, I did not design these. Let me correct that. So yes, a couple of the shirts that I do.
Yes. How many stones is on that shirt?
This is almost, I believe about 19, right around maybe 2,000 stones on this shirt here.
2,000 stones.
Yes,
And they all in place. Look at that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they are in place. Y'all want to check it out? No.
Right. They are all in place.
These are some of the designs.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at that. Love it.
Let's see. I think those are the designs. These were some of the ones that are getting ready to go to their homes here.
I love it. I love it. And then y'all can see on the mannequin back there in the corner, that's the design that she did for my community, Inner Circle. Pay attention, because y'all gonna be able to order that
pretty soon. Yeah.
So anyway, let's get to it. So you have the floor. I'm coming off this screen. So it's your world now, girl.
All right, thank you. Hey everybody again. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna learn how to do decals. And for those of you that will be working along beside me, you probably have already gotten your kit. If not, you should be getting it in the mail, and you can catch the replay on this. So you have the little bags that you had some items in the bags, which we will be using. First off,
I got my bag. I can't wait. I wish I could do it right now, but I'm clearly busy. But I wish I could. Okay, go ahead.
Going over the items in the bag and what they will be used for. So no worries. The bag looked a little bit like this, and the items that were in your bag. Some of you may have gotten bags that were numbered. Others, they may not have been numbered, but they were in there. You will have 2 sets of these little things that are white. One is decal that we're going to use to make the decal, and the other is rhinestone transfer tape. This rhinestone transfer tape is not your normal transfer tape that you use when you're using vinyl. It is not. This is a thicker, more durable, maybe a little silicone transfer tape. So you have these 2 things. The next item I have supplied you with a decal. This is your transfer. Your transfer to make your template. I have already pre-cut this. The material that this is on, it's called flock. Some people call it magic flock, some people call it rhinestone flock, but it is a thicker material than your average vinyl. And to create these, you can also use a heavy cardstock. You don't always have to use this. I use this. The remarkable thing about this is it is reusable. So when I cut these one time, you can use it as often and as many times as it will stick. Notice that it does come apart with a sticky back on it. Once we use it, you can replace it back onto the backing. So please don't throw any of the backings away. The next thing that you have is your brush. This is a typical Shur-Line, I think that's what it called, brush. I use this. Well, I used to use this. I don't use it anymore because this is a smaller project. What I use is a bigger brush. So same purpose, bigger surface, your brush. I also provided with you a wax pencil. The wax pencil is used if your rhinestones, to pick up your rhinestones. It has a white wax tip that it will pick up the rhinestones. However, most of you, if any of you have already used Bling, we have a rhinestone pencil. This is less expensive. You can use either one. It does the same purpose. I have multiple of these, but I still prefer my wax pencil. And another thing you will use, I get in your packet, is your rhinestones. Yours will be in a little bag. I keep mine jarred because I use them often, but you should have at least 3 different color of rhinestones. I would suggest you not mix your rhinestones because it's a heck trying to undo the colors. So what we're going to do first, those of you that are working along with me, you can use a regular house iron. you're going to have to do a press. Turn your heat press on, turn your iron on, or turn your Cricut mini press. I mean, your, yes, Cricut mini press, whichever you prefer using. You can do this and start a business without purchasing a big heat transfer. You can use your iron for this right now. Only thing that's required is that the iron does not have water in it, and it's set on the highest setting, which is your cotton linen setting. So if you're going along with me and you're using your iron, and also a pressing pillow if you have one, or towel, because I'm not sure what kind of surface you're using. You do need a flat surface. When I started, I was using a regular lunchroom tray. You can use a tray. I have used a cookie sheet. And my favorite thing to use is a whiteboard. So if you see this big thing on here, I have graduated from the small whiteboards, because I've cut them up and everything, to this table size 6 feet whiteboard that I use on here. So
Gwen,
yes.
got a couple of questions for you.
Yes,
First
ma'am.
of all, Laverne says your skin and your shirt are flawless. Just letting you know that.
Thank
Okay.
you.
She said she didn't mean to distract you, but she had to comment on that.
Thank you.
What temperature should you put your heat press on?
For rhinestones, I set my temperature at 350.
Okay.
350.
And if you're using the Cricut Easy Press,
I
the
have
mini,
the Easy Press behind me as well. I have set that to 350 as well.
how about the
It will
mini?
be longer time on the Easy Press than it would be on the heat press.
Heat press.
So I have done, I have both of them heated just in case I needed to show you on both ways. So yes.
Okay. What about the mini? The mini Cricut Easy Press, is that the same temperature?
It would be the same, because I think that temperature goes up to about 300. What will happen is the pressure and the time, you just go a little bit longer. That's it.
Got it.
You're using the mini. I also have the mini there as well, just in case, because it will work. If you are using a regular iron, same difference. I don't know the temperature setting on that linen cotton setting. However, it gets just as hot. So, and what's most important with this rhinestone is the pressure that you put on it.
Okay, got it. Okay, we go. Keep it moving. You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we can start. All right. We can start.
So I'm gonna switch over to your hands.
Yes, please. I'll move these things out of the way to the side, because I could do several of them at one time. You can use any design that you want, any design that you prefer working with. I have a bigger space. I can use, I'll do maybe 3. Here we go. And you stick them and flatten them out on your surface. Make sure the edges are down, because you don't want your rhinestones going up under it. Okay, in those little packets, whatever color you want, it really doesn't, well, whichever you prefer, pour the whole bag on it. Don't try to, the more the better, the easier it is for you if you pour that whole bag. Me, I just pour a lot of rhinestones. It's easier for them to fall in the hole. A lot of people ask, if you do the rhinestones, how do you get them in the hole? And this is the one trick. No, I do not sit around and I do one stone at a time every time. That's not what I do. So I'm going to use a couple of different colors here. I suggest you not mix your stones. Is not used to it. If you're using the brush, we're going to take small circular motions. However, we're going to go gently. The harder you press, the harder you work. So I heard last week on a call, let your products do the work for you. If you just barely touch those stones and rub it across there and brush them to the side.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, somebody asked what dioxy, I think. What do you use to cut your designs on flock?
I use the silhouette, and we're going to go over that. I use the silhouette. You can use the silhouette. You can use the Cricut. you can use, it's mainly the software. You can use a GraphTech T, you can use a Brother Cut scan and cut machine. It's more about the software that you use to work your rhinestones. I will tell you, most people here probably have the Cricut. The Cricut is a machine that was not built for rhinestones. However, you can cut them on rhinestones, and to cut them well, you will need an additional software. That software is Decal. I think that's short for Sure Cuts a Lot. That is a separate software. Now, you may be able to find some files that you may be able to buy that some people say they have it set up and they can format it for the Cricut, and you can cut it with just your design center, that software. However, complicated designs, Cricut was not set up to cut these intricate little circles. You will have problems without the proper software to do that.
Got it. What size stone should you use?
For this design, and I apologize, I meant to go over stone size. For this design, I am using SS10s. I like to work with SS10s because I can get a lot of the detail without going smaller to the smaller stones. Now you have your SS6, SS10, 16, 20. I will rarely ever use a 16 or a 20 on a design. Those are larger stones. I will, however, and they can be used on shoes, because if you use it SS16 and an SS20, your design will be huge on your shirt. It just makes the design that much bigger. SS10 is enough to where I don't want to kill myself when I'm working with them. And I don't want to kill anybody else.
Anybody else.
But
Okay.
However, your SS6, I do work with SS6 when I do mask, and on if there are details in a design that really needs to protrude, SS6 can help you to magnify that. They are smaller stones, but they are really, really tiny. You see how I have these white dots in here? You can keep rubbing those dots over there until you cover them up. That's when my wax pencil comes into place. Okay. I like to just pick them up because it's much quicker for me to place 5 stones than to keep rolling it around, because anything could be stopping it from going in. A piece of lint that's on your board, the cut probably wasn't cut correctly. Anything like that can keep the stones from falling into place. I use this rhinestone, and oftentimes, because I've used these transfers before, this could be why. And heaven knows that if you're using them more than once, they all can just kind of get dirty on the back. So
got it.
All right.
Okay. We got a couple more questions before we move. Okay, if you don't have a cutting machine, can you do this without a cutting machine?
You can do this without a cutting machine. However, you will have to purchase the transfers from someone who sells the transfers. Now, you can find a lot of people on Etsy may sell the transfers if you want to do them yourself. In just a little bit, I'll be selling the transfers. In a little bit, I'll be selling the transfers as well. However, it's still a business to where you can spend less than $200 to start a business. Remember, I told you can do the transfers and use them multiple times. You come up with a design, someone cuts it, sells you the transfers, and say if it's just your logo, you have everything you need. All you're doing is buying your stones, your materials that you are using, and there you go. Nothing is stopping you. You're just not putting the money into the hardware if you don't have a Silhouette or a Cricut and the money to buy the software.
Got it. How about, are those glass Hotfix stones?
These are glass Hotfix stones, the best that you can possibly buy. I look for the best quality in the stones. I use outside of Swarovski crystals. Now you can use Swarovski crystals. They come in the same size as these glass stones. The Swarovski crystals can be gotten from Michael's. However, if you got anything off that supply list, you know you would have had to buy at least 10 packs to do anything with, because they come with about 70 to 100 stones in each one. Even though this looks like a little design, this is almost 200 stones on there. So it may look like it's a few stones. However, the quantity, I buy my stones in bulk, but most stones come in gross count. You can get them in 10 gross, 25 gross, 50, 250, and 500, I believe. So I believe the largest gross count that I have seen, and 500 is considered a bulk buy. So, but they are glass, and the way you tell the difference in the stones, Chinese stones, stay away from because they have lead. People do use them. Korean stones, they're okay. You have what we called DMC, which is a machine cut stone. And then you have what most people call a luck stones. And just as a diamond, it's considered a better quality based on how many cuts each rhinestone has. So the higher the cut on the rhinestone, the better the quality of the stone. And it's not plastic. So I would advise stay away from the plastic stones if you're using them for t-shirts.
Absolutely, especially if you're selling them as well.
If you're selling them, absolutely stay away.
Y'all see all this good info you getting for the free 99? I'm gonna make a just hush, because you're giving them too much. You're giving them too much.
No worries.
No, seriously though. Now I got somebody else want to know, where do you buy flock?
Flock is purchased from any major vinyl store should have flock.
Okay.
If they're selling vinyl, they should be carrying rhinestone flock. If not, from there, you can search Amazon.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. That cat says this is fascinating. I know, right? Isn't it great? All this stuff you didn't know you needed to know about stones. Go ahead.
It helps you when you're buying them.
Right.
So if you guys are with me, we're going to take the transfer tape. That is the one that has a texture on it. So if you didn't get, it should be marked number 2 in the bag. If you have a number 2 on it, some of you may not have numbers, but inside the bag, if you see, it's the flimsier one with the texture to it. We're going to remove this and remove our rhinestones. Please be very careful with that. And if you want to watch me on the first one, we're going to take the clear foam off first, and I just lay that to the side, and we're going to carefully just lay it over whatever design you have. Take your brush and rub over it. Slowly from the corner, pull back. If you see a stone left in one of the holes, just push it down and press on where that stone is. Pull it up and place it back onto the carrier sheet.
Yo, where the stones at? I'm about to go make me some bling stuff. That was just too easy. That was just too easy. It's complicated, but it's easy because it's a lot that goes into it before you get to this point.
If you're not used to using it and you mess it up, and I'm going to show you because I'm just going to mess up one on purpose. If I put this down and move it like this, I can't go back. I got to start over to get the stones back in there. There's no way. So if you want to and pick all those stones off, you can do that. But who wants to do that? Because if you're making tons of whatever you're making and you're messing up like this, it's like, no. next to the next one, and you just move it to the side. You should do that. I mean, you take that and you bring your stones back over and you just brush it back in, and
this is some bling ASMR. You could just watch you just with the stones, just rubbing it and just
rub it and then do that.
Look at that. Right? Look at that. Look at that.
Because it does happen. I do it sometimes. I can be tired and I mess up a whole lot. So if you've done two, and then we're just going to place it over there. And I don't normally do this, but this is how I started. I was like, okay, we're going to rub it and make sure. What I do is I just hit it and be like, okay. And
child, listen. Somebody asked about the software. She said Shur cuts a lot, or your Silhouette or your Cricut.
Nope, Cricut.
Cricut. Okay.
This is why I love Silhouette. Silhouette has its own software that you can use, but you have to have the business edition. It does not come with the regular Silhouette. You just have to make a small investment to get the business edition, and you can cut anything, any design you want in a rhinestone.
Oh, I love it. Now, Jessica said, do you have any tips for mixing colors in one design?
I do, but that is like an intermediate class.
Yeah, you got to pay for that. Okay.
There is no way I would be able to teach that in this shorter time. There is a method to doing double colors, and that will be in my class. So yes. Okay. If you have picked this up and if you decided to do two rather than one, you have created a patch, so to speak, or a transfer that could be pressed on a shirt pocket, pants pocket, shirt pocket. This is it. Nothing else has to be done with this. You can lay it on the carrier sheet. And if you have a shirt that you want to put it on the right-hand side pocket, you can, at this point, this is a, so to speak, patch, but it is a transfer sheet right there. Okay.
Love it. Okay. We got a ton of questions. Let me get caught up.
Yes, ma'am.
Myrna, I hope that answered your question about the multicolor. Can you use any fabric for this?
You can use just about any fabric, no stretchy fabric. Cotton blends are best. Don't go get what is that called? I don't know what that stretchy fabric. It will stick for a day, but then it's going to come off. So use your cotton blends. You can even do nylons. It just depends. You have to test your fabrics. You really have to test your fabrics because some of them will burn. The heat can't take the fabric. The rhinestones might be on there, but you may burn your fabric.
Okay. That makes sense. Everybody's impressed, and Anika is like a little kid talking about do it again. That's what Anika is talking about.
Do it again. If that method of laying it down is too hard, let's do this. Call what we call a hinge. Go to the side, put the tape on the side, and just work it over. That may be an easier way for some people to do it that way. And voila.
Yo, I got like 3 Cricuts, a Joy, a Brother Scan and Cut. I'm fixing, listen, I'm about to, okay, if you don't have the kind of transfer tape that you use, can you use Cricut Strong Grip transfer tape?
Do not use Cricut Strong Grip transfer tape. Okay. It will work and you will get those on there, but guess what? All of this will have all that strong glue that Cricut put on there on top of your rhinestones, and every time you do this, it's gonna stick. It will, and then the paper is gonna like melt up. It'll stick to your shirt, but everything will have that glue melted onto your rhinestones. Do not use the heavy duty Cricut transfer tape.
Okay. Casey wants to know, how much do you charge for a template of a business logo? You're gonna have to hit her up at blingspirations.com, and it has to do with how many stones, how intricate the design is. So it's not like really one flat fee, correct?
Look at you, Karen.
I be knowing stuff, girl. Let's see. Does the type of material matter for transfer? But yeah, she just I think Jessica, I hope she answered your question just a moment ago. Can you okay. This is so easy. I need that shirt in your hand. Somebody says she need that shirt, probably the one with the lips that you just used. That is Tamika. She said she needed.
blingspirations.com.
There you go. All right, I think we caught up.
All right.
Just make sure you get her class. You're gonna get all the goods in the class.
Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to make the decal. What we need now is that shiny piece. The shiny piece that you have, we're going to lay that flat, and whichever one you want with the for your decal, we're going to take that off and we're going to put it in the middle of that decal material on the shiny side up, just like this. Oh, sorry. Listen, got to get used to the cameras. Where they at? All right, shiny side up, and we are going to take your transfer off of the carrier for the transfer tape, and we're going to stick it on the decal material.
Okay, that's a disc. So the decal is different from the shirt transfer.
Absolutely. You could do something totally different with the decal.
Absolutely. Okay, and yes, Ziva, did you say this can be pressed onto fabric? Yes.
Yes,
right?
This can be what we just did from the transfer tape can be pressed on to fabric. Yes, okay. This can be pressed on. Now we're moving on to the decal. Take that transfer, what we have, remove it from its carrier, and we're going to place it on the shiny side of your decal, that other piece of white material that you have. This, you're going to see that shiny side.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put it, it's going to stick down on there. And we're just going to press it on there. So now is where we're going to use our mini press, heat press, all that stuff. If you have Teflon to put over this, make sure if you're working on a table, do not press on your table without putting something down on your table. I know most of us crafters know that, but I just wanted to put that out there, because if you put that heat on your wood and it burns it, Karen and myself are not responsible. Or no,
yeah, we're not. And neither is Michael's. Mercy, I don't understand your question. What is the vinyl used for stone called? The vinyl used for flocking. Are you talking about the little dots? If that's what you're talking about, that's flocking. Yes.
This is flock. If
flock.
you're talking about this is rhinestone transfer tape. Rhinestone transfer tape. Now, if you guys are going to your, I think my camera is set up for my it was, look.
Yeah.
It is.
We see it over there.
Yep, it clicked off. So I got to get it warmed up a little bit, but I can go to my heat press. Okay. I will do this one on the Cricut Easy Press, and I will do this one. If you have this and you have a Teflon sheet, please put the Teflon sheet over this, and you should press it for about 10 seconds. If you're using the mini or the Cricut Easy Press, I need you to have heavy pressure or medium pressure when you're pushing down for about 20 seconds, because using a heat press, the pressure is different, and we just want to make sure. It will be hot when you remove it. It may sound funny, but this is going to gel together. So I want you to be careful when you're removing it from under either whatever press or iron that you are using, that because we don't want anybody to get burnt. Okay, there again, the disclaimer. We're not
just trying to hold you. I hope y'all are paying attention, because we're gonna have some giveaways, Michael's gift card. So make sure that you're paying attention.
Okay, so I think my Cricut is still heating up. If you guys want to go ahead, I don't know if you got to go far, and press your transfer onto your decal material, and make sure that you have the shiny side. We put everything on the shiny side. There is a dull side and there is a shiny side. Okay.
You should be able to find the flock. Can you Michael's got the flock and all this stuff. They got it at Michael's, right?
Michael does not carry flock.
Not flock. Okay.
However, you can use card stock. Heavy card stock. You can use this. And that is some way that you can get around on your Cricut, is to use the heavy card stock.
All right, Jessica got a question. Just to be clear, you don't need a Teflon sheet if you use the mini easy Cricut press.
You don't need it. Anytime I press, I have the Teflon sheet. Okay. So I would suggest that you use one. That's all. It's just the course of habit when you're pressing on t-shirts or anything. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. It's not going to harm it. You can just use whatever you have. If you don't really need anything because you have a cover sheet, your transfer tape is your cover sheet. So you are good with that. Okay. My Cricut has heated up. I'm using a pressing pad underneath for my table, and I'm going to put firm pressure for about 20 seconds. Okay.
The temperature is about 300 to 350, Michelle.
Yes.
And let's see, can you use, okay. Parchment paper works if you don't have a Teflon sheet. That's a great idea, Ziva.
Yes.
Butcher paper. I don't know about butcher paper. Hey girl, I see you in my chat. Hey girl, hey. What's up, Naz? I'm glad you're here, girl. How long for the heat press? For the heat press, I think it was 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Yep, heat press is about 10 seconds. I'm gonna do this one on the heat press.
Okay.
I've already completed my one that was on the easy press. Now I'm at the heat press.
So, yeah, butcher paper you might be able to, but definitely not freezer paper. So how many people going out to buy rhinestones up at Michael's tomorrow? Like, put it in the chat. Who all gonna buy some rhinestones and figure it out tomorrow? Right? You already on. That's what I'm talking about. That everybody in the chat talking about we about to bling up the world. We about to bling up the world.
This paper and your thing stuck to it. That's what I said. It wasn't gonna matter. Just pull it off. You're fine.
Oh my gosh.
Now, let it cool off. What we're going to do now is get your scissors and we're going to cut out around your whatever design you have.
Yeah, they don't have big bags of Hotfix rhinestones at Michael's. They don't.
They do not. They only have.
They got Swarovski, so you can get those. But we have someone that does do. Is Felicia here? Felicia Nolan.
Felicia
in here.
Mm-hmm. So I have cut my 2 designs out.
We gonna have to. She said she sit at her desk scraping the stones off the plastic sticky paper.
She had
okay. Felicia Nolan, drop your link in the chat. Drop Absolutely. Your link in the chat. If you want, that's another tribe member right there. See, my tribe, we roll deep for all the crafts. Whatever you need, we got. When I tell you whatever you need, we got it or we know how to get it. I'm trying to tell you.
Once you have cut out your designs on that top of your rhinestones, you can peel off that transfer tape, that strip.
Y'all look, I'm getting excited. Why I got goosebumps? Like I just.
Now you have just created a decal.
Listen.
And what this decal the fabric that you have used, this is like a window decal material that you can put on your car window, on a
Y'all,
mirror.
y'all.
It is dishwasher safe. So on the back, if you see, it may be a little hard at first, but you can peel off the back of, there's a layer. Look. All right.
They want you to do it.
No, I got it. I got it now. Where
If
you
you look in the chat, if y'all looking for big bulks of stones, it's dropped in the chat. Y'all look. Y'all look.
Decal Muse. And now you have a clear.
Y'all.
That
now I'm excited.
Look. Here's a.
I'm about to go make a bunch of stuff.
Look at this.
And how long does that stay on? Is that permanent? Repositionable?
It's permanent, but I have not been able to get any of mine off.
Y'all.
I have decorated my silhouette with stickers. See? And listen, I cannot pull it off. I was trying to pull it off to see, and these go on, make great decals for windows. Like if you want to put a little lip or plug a name in your car window, when the sun hits it, you can't tell nothing because you bling blinging. So I have done a few things that I've stuck decals on, like this. It will be on there. You can wash it. I don't really recommend putting it in the dishwasher, but it has been done. I have.
Yes, you should. You should bling out whatever your heart tells you to bling out. That's what you should do, Kat.
Okay. See? That actually says, wait a minute, let me do it. That's if my grandbaby is look, I'm gonna stick my
the whole car. Look,
if my grandbaby is watching, I did this for her.
Oh.
See? Yep.
She said, Kat said it's on and popping. You have no idea what you might have just started. Everybody is going off in the chat. Listen, it could go on a cup. I found a way to go down. She got everybody down. They all, yo, no, you didn't.
I did this for my sisters.
I gotta have it. I got it. Listen, you know my address. Gonna drop it.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, I'll be on my way. I see you a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen.
You can do with the decals themselves. You can do so many different things where however you want to do them, wherever you want to put them, except I do not suggest putting them on walls because it will pull your paint off if you're trying to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to do that. This is not the removable vinyl stuff.
Chiquita said she needs another job because her husband gonna put her out. Listen. Don't let us get you in trouble, but let us get you in trouble.
So if you're doing and you're not trying to do like the regular iron-on patches that you have to sew on, this is a good way to do some decorations for your jean jackets and without the decal. So I kind of gave you guys twofold something to do here today, making a decal and making a rhinestone.
Will this work on greeting cards?
It will.
On cardstock?
It will work on cardstock and paper. Yes.
Listen to that, Dottie. You about to go off.
It certainly will. So therefore, it's something to add onto what you're already creating. You're absolutely right. You can add onto paper. Do
not give Kiosha my mug. Don't do that. She said she not open the door. She got dibs on the cup. Listen. She got dibs on the cup. And Lynn said she's about to come out of retirement because you didn't hype her up. You come out of and Jessica said Christmas cards will be blinged out this year. Look at what you have started. I mean, there's a mountain of things that you could do with this. I've made friends and family. Look. Yes, shout out to Michaels, Francis. Shout out to Michaels for bringing this to the stage. Okay, what is that? Francis Sassy. What you say? I missed it.
No, I was asking, was that my Sassy Francis?
Oh, okay. Gwen, she said, Renanda said this is awesome, but I think I will just order. She's like, I'm gonna just order. Either way, you gotta just get the
Either
blend.
way.
Either way, it'll work. I need
Just
a class.
Look,
I
just
need
like
the
these
class.
are my thing.
Margaret, it was nice to have you. Thank you so much. Make sure you let them know at Michael's you enjoyed it.
Please do.
Yes. Okay. So real quick, let me think. Let's take a commercial break before we get back to it. Let's take a quick commercial break. One thing about me is I love having people around me that support others. And I have a lot of people online in different groups and leaders of groups that allow us to post in their groups and advertise Michael's in this series. So I want to shout them out right quick. And the first one is Inspired Paper Community. So go to Facebook and find these communities, find them and join them. They're all about crafts one way or another. They have something to do with art and crafting and things like that. And it's just support them. Let them know Karen over at Miss Creative CEO sent you and Michael's. Also Black Girls Who Craft with Cricut. A Black woman made that, the official craft group. The Mommy Grind, Black Girls Craft, LLC. The Creative Brown Girl Community. The Lotus Group. CPNS Boutique VIPs, the Tea Talk, Mushka Clip Arts, Let's Craft and Sell, as well as Waste Speed Village, and of course, Misha Bazemore with Coco Twins, and my group, as always, they come through, the Creative Boss Collective, on Facebook and CBC Inner Circle. They are always in the house and always supportive. Make sure you check out these fabulous communities, join them, learn from them. There's a lot to give, and this is where we're all basically all the same. We're craft lovers, so that's that. So what else?
Forgot to tell them they have a little tray in there as I was cleaning up my rhinestones. The tray is to help you clean up your rhinestones. You use your brush and just brush your.
Let's go back over replace spotlight. There you go. Oh, I like that little thingy. What's the little sweeper thing?
Little sweeper. That's the sweep. What I did, everyone else has a little white tray. I didn't take one of those out, but I just use, this is my scooper. I call it my Bling Scooper. And that's all. It's an easy way. There's a little, everyone else had a little white tray in there. You use that to just scoop your rhinestones up and you can place them back into your bag.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Miss A. I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yes, this is my super, because I have a lot of rhinestones everywhere. You know, I have to brush up this entire area here because I work with all the colors trying to keep them separated.
So see, that was simple. That was so easy, right? It's relaxing. Thank you, Dottie. Thank you so much. So who else? I'm like, I don't even know what else to say. I'm so excited. I'm ready to go and buy some flock. And well, you know, I've got my thing. I'm gonna sit down, find me a whiteboard somewhere and sit down and make me some bling transfers. I think, can y'all imagine doing this? You know, the jean jackets, how you put patches on your jean jackets and make them all cool and cute. And man, you can use a cookie sheet. Okay, there we go.
You got a cookie sheet.
I got a cookie sheet. Listen, I love it. I'm trying to check and make sure that we have all of the things. Let's go ahead and get our giveaways going. Who's up first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Hi guys.
That's my Shalita.
So the first question is, what size stones did Gwen say she usually uses? Oh wow, y'all be.
I know, right? They own it.
On
They
it.
got trigger fingers up in here. They got trigger fingers.
Looks like it was B. Washington. Is that right, Janae? Okay, B. Washington. Congratulations. Janae, you got the second question?
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay. What temperature do you set the heat press on? Oh goodness.
I know. They are not
I
playing games.
was looking and I
They
studied.
are not playing these games with y'all.
I didn't even get the question out good. It was Laverne.
Thank you, guys. These will be out before the series is over.
And it's 350, not 300, just so we can,
Just for clarity.
Don't forget to give them the email to send there.
Oh, please send your email to hello. Is it hello? Support at misscreativeceo.com. And we'll put it in the chat. Make sure you send it tonight.
Ding. Love it. Okay, so we're back to you. So what questions do you have? Because Gwen is like, that's it, that's all. Like, it was just that simple. Well, what else? Do y'all have any other questions for her? If you do, go ahead and ask, because I got a couple. So what are the things, most important things that you think a beginner in this needs to know? Oh, and they want to know, when is the class again? When is your class?
The class is June 21st. June
21st.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. And can you still order the kit?
You can still order the kit.
Okay, go and grab the kit. So what are those things that you feel that they need to know starting out in this type of business, bling?
I think you should get a grasp on knowledge of rhinestones, who your audience is, so you'll know what you want to design, and the shirts you want to use is a good one for starting out, and what kind of shirts you want to use, and where you want to be if you're doing it, if you're trying to do it as a business, where you want to be in the marketplace. So that way, I mean, if you don't want to sell your shirt, you get whatever rhinestone, you know what I'm saying? So I don't go out and buy the best rhinestone if you're a beginner till you learn how to use the rhinestone. So
so it's kind of like what you're saying, don't waste a lot of money when you're a beginner getting the top stuff. Learn your craft, practice.
Learn your craft, because even though it may seem real easy, but these are these are the designs, especially the infinity with the heart, the little heart with the infinity through it. That's what I started on.
Let's look at that again, y'all.
This heart right here. This is the one that I started with. Learning to place the stones and making sure that they are, turned right side up. It's just I guess I did make it look easy, but I was kind of terrified when I started. But you just practice. Anything you want to do, you just practice at it. Yeah.
Exactly. Couple of questions. You can still get the kit. Yeah. How do you add the decal to the shirt? You use a heat press or iron or the Cricut mini press or easy press. You can do that and apply pressure. Unless you are using your thing, you set it on 350, 300, 350, and go for it. Yes, the class will be available probably within 24 to 48 hours, maybe either late tomorrow or first thing Saturday. The class will be on replay, and it'll be up on the Michael's website. It'll be on my website, and it'll be on the Michael's YouTube channel. And then you can go ahead and order it. And so when you finally get your kit, you can watch it with her again to do it and get all the goods there. You can use an iron, Tara. Absolutely.
No water.
No water. Yes. Highest setting, no water, right? what is the difference between glass stones and the AB stones? Which is better for what?
Well, you can buy glass AB stones. AB is just a coating that is placed over the stone. So you can, AB is a coating that they put over to make the color a little iridescent. So AB stones can come in glass and the plastic. So, I mean, AB is just the coating that's placed over it that kind of makes the color of the stone an iridescent color.
Absolutely. Okay, there you go. Can the stones be covered with resin?
They can, but they will dull the color. So you can cover it, but it will not have the shine. You may as well use resin stones. They do have stones that are resin, so you probably would want to use that. So, and you're probably asking that for a mug of some sort, because a lot of people, some people do it. I just think it loses the shine when you pour the resin over the stone.
Okay. Couple more questions. What type of decal is it? It's like a sticker that you can put on whatever you want to put it on.
Right. It's a decal material. It's just called decal material.
Yeah. I want to do this for myself and my family. So what stones should I use for the 100% cotton shirt?
Just depends on the size. I would say go with a glass stone.
Okay.
A glass stone, and like I said, I prefer the SS10. It depends on the design that you're using and what that design requires, if it's a different size stone. But I would say go with the glass stones. They're the better stones.
Yeah, exactly. Quality.
Yes.
And that's how you be able to garner the money, as long as y'all price yourselves right. You garner the good stones, then you can ask for the good money. Okay, but that's a whole nother class. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but just check out my the BOD. Look at their shirts.
Yeah, let me see if I can. What I'm gonna do? BOD, raise your hands. So you come up right on up to the front, and it'll be easy for me to pull you on up to the stage. Yep. Look at that. Add spotlight. There we go. So that's 3 of them right now. But and we've had that. We've got for the first. We've had them since December, and we've worn them just every week, washing them. Yes, we wash them.
They are washable.
They're washed. We wear them every week. Because y'all have questions, I know. So let's for clarity, okay? And we wash them every week and wear them. And now the stone is gone. You know, you can hand wash them on your lingerie cycle, light cycle, inside out, cold, let them. But this ain't going. It's good to go. It's good to go. And BOD means board of directors. I'm a CEO that needs a board of directors. My team helps keep me in line. I've got like 9 people, and they all are needed to keep me in line because y'all know I'm extra. Okay, so let's get back to, I have a couple more questions and we're gonna get on up out of here. Tara says, no, she wants to make keychains, but would like to add stones, but her cardstock, she covers the cardstock with UV resin. So I guess that would still be the same thing. If you're not using resin stones, the resin could dull.
I would say the resin would dull the stones. However, there's nothing to say that your decal can't be stuck on top of the resin.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a real good idea right there.
When you use the decal, you can stick it on top of the resin.
There you go. Do you recommend hand washing for t-shirts and jeans, or just wash it inside out?
Personally, I don't hand wash. I put mine in the wash. So personally, I wash mine, turn it inside out, and hang to dry. Do not put it in the dryer unless you know how your dryer works. If your dryer is sensor and won't burn your stuff, then but I would recommend you hanging them to dry.
Are the stones clear on both sides?
They are not. The back of your stones have a glue on the back of it. that's what makes them Hotfix. If you get a stone that does not have glue on the back, it is a flat back.
Flat back. Okay.
That- yes.
She giving y'all better be paying attention. Was the kit, the stones in the kit, the SS10 size?
They are the SS10.
Okay. Can the shirts be dry cleaned?
No,
No.
no, absolutely not.
Tara says, so no sealant is needed. No sealant.
No.
Nope. And Dottie says that she's so excited that you have raised her blood pressure, and she hopes but she wants your business to continue to bloom. Okay, but you didn't raise that lady blood pressure.
Thank
We're
you.
not responsible. Michael's is not responsible.
Give it a disclaimer.
Bring it down. I know we extra, but we don't want to have y'all passing out on the screen. Oh goodness. Okay. I think that's it. Yes, her shirt is on her website. She loves it. Michelle says she loves it. What program do you use to design? We're gonna say it again.
I use Silhouette.
She uses Silhouette, but if you have a Cricut, you can use Shortcuts a lot.
Shortcuts a lot. Yes.
There you go. All right, y'all. I think she has given y'all a bunch of information to sit and marinate on. And she's giving you some things to think about as you go and figure out your life as y'all go down this rabbit hole that I know all of y'all are about to go down, because I'm gonna be right down there and I'm gonna be like, hey girl, because I'm down there. I'm down there with you. And it's gonna be amazing. I mean, I want you guys to make sure that y'all let Michaels know, because they will be sending a survey out. Check your spam, check your trash, check your promotional box, and make sure you answer the survey and let them know that you really appreciate what they are doing by allowing us and people like us being on the platform. And what I mean is like women of color, and women who love to craft, and women who appeal to other women, and anybody of color. It doesn't matter. The fact that Miss Michaels wants to share this with the world is such a great thing. Let them know that you appreciate that and that they are super cool, super cool for doing it. All right. So again, go to blingspirations.com, blingspirations.com. Okay. And go and get your class. All right. Get your kit, order your shirts. If you are looking, Felicia, before we go, Felicia Nolan, one more time, drop your link for decomuse, I believe, .com, decomuse.com. I believe if you want to get those bulk orders of these Hotfix stones, so you can really go crazy. Thank you, mydecomuse.com. And I think that's it. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It's awesome, right? We will be back next week. It's on my website right now, or you can find it on Michael's. Just go ahead and search for the date, but you can go to MissCreativeCEO.com and click on the button that says MCC and Michael's, and you will see the next class is with Hatane Covington of the Creative Brown Girl. And she will be showing you how to create some planner pages and some inserts next week. It's going to be the same time, same place, same hype, same fun. You know who we are. You know what we do. We have fun up in here, right?
Also,
who gonna dance it out with me?
Karen.
Yeah, did I forget something?
Yes, you forgot their code for 20% off the class. Yeah.
I forgot. Go on and get that code.
It's the code is Michaels. So you have until Saturday to get the 20% off your class. Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all heard that. It's Michaels. You get 20% off your class. Michaels. You know Michaels is Bay. He's Bay. Okay. So make sure that you go and get your class while you can. And we will see you. Let's dance it out. Who's gonna dance with me? I'm put. Look. Come on, Anika. Come on up here with me, girl. Come on up here with me. I love it. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Be great. Be bright. Bless somebody's life with your smile. They need it. I'll holler at y'all next week.